Do you feel like you're living on autopilot? Are you going crazy? Something doesn't feel right? Disassociated? Like something's not real? Like you're watching a movie? Or that you feel like you have a lack of connection from the things around you? Well, you have depersonalization. You are very lucky. It is a very minor anxiety condition. It is not irreversible. You have not changed reality. Things will go back to how they were before, and you will forget this time period of your life. Many people have had the same condition and recovered. It is your brain's natural coping mechanism to a situation of stress or trauma. It is a fight or flight response. So no, you're not going crazy. If you were, you wouldn't know it. Your brain puts up this barrier when it believes that you are unsafe. However, this can be caused from forms of stress, lack of sleep, weed, panic attacks, or bad trips on psychedelics or MDMA. Now I will tell you how you can get back to your normal self, which is pretty easy. Most people who are affected by depersonalization in situations such as car accidents have it for around 30 seconds, feel weird for a bit, feel as if they are missing a chunk out of their life. However, they get back on with their life. Unfortunately, you are stuck with it. The cause of you being stuck with it is because instead of living normally, you hyper-focused on how you are feeling. This makes your brain thinks it needs to keep up this protective guard. It perceives that you are in danger. Complex and weird, I know, but it is for your own good. You can remove this protective barrier by going back to how you were living before you had depersonalization. Do this by keeping constant distractions with things you love, which is great. The remedy is do things that you love. Other illnesses, you have to take medication and focus on the problem. All you have to do with depersonalization is stay distracted. This could mean hyper-focusing on your job, grinding for that money, spending more time with friends and family. This puts the focus on people instead of yourself. Try listening to what they have to say and asking them questions. Listen to music, and that podcast always helped me because I was listening to talking that I could follow along with. Find podcasts that you find interesting. Even use music and podcasts as background noise. Play video games. These are great at problem solving and grabbing our full attention. Try going to the gym. This is good for your health and well-being as it releases serotonin, which is your brain's happy chemical. Focus on school, college, or university. Rarely put your full focus on learning and giving it your full attention. You're going to need to avoid talking to people about it. This may sound silly, and with other mental conditions, it would be the other way around. But this only gives it a reason to stay around. It gives it that validation. Avoid drinking and doing drugs, especially prescription drugs. Yes, these may take away the feelings of depersonalization temporarily, but in the long run, it only slows down your recovery process. By doing these, the condition will slowly go away. Do not focus on it going away either. Whenever you have a thought pop in your head about depersonalization, I want you to focus on something else immediately. Bring your attention to something else. It's not worth your time thinking about it at all. By doing this, it will change the way your brain thinks. Instead of thinking about depersonalization, it will think about something else. Yes, on the way to recovery, there's going to be those moments of strong depersonalization, and it doesn't mean that you're back at the start and you've reset. It doesn't mean that all your progress is gone. You have to push through. Don't be afraid and go back to the same way that you're acting at the start and hyper focusing on it. Don't feel let down that you're feeling strong feelings of depersonalization. Just keep pushing through, and it will happen less and less. And most importantly, enjoy the process. This can be a good learning curve and give you more appreciation about life and just everyday living, which you were taking for granted. You don't understand how good you really have it. And most importantly, don't put a time limit on your recovery. It only slows you down thinking about when I will get better, because you don't really need to get better. There's nothing actually wrong with you. Don't be like, oh, by this date I want to be back to normal. Just go out there and do stuff you love. In the comments, feel free to message me about your story or any questions you have, because I've read and watched every single video on depersonalization. I bought books, everything. I'm here to help you and give you that help that I needed when I felt that way. And you are going to be okay. You're gonna feel great again, and that day when it's back again, you're gonna feel like the best you ever felt, and you're gonna have conquered anxiety. A lot of people can't do that, but you are strong, and I believe you got this. I love you guys, and if this video helped, send it to your friend that's struggling with it. If you can see the symptoms in someone else or yourself, send them this video. It should help them out. Like and subscribe if you want to. Thank you for watching. See ya.